And we're live. Hello, world. It's Patrick McCarthy, Team Manager at 686. This is Sessions with the Sarge, and today we are joined by special guest and team rider Hana Beaman. Hello. So, kind of like one of the most basic questions that I've been sort of starting out with everybody is, how is quarantine you? And I actually, for you, I'm going to call it quarantine because it seems like you kind of have like your little group of like your roommates and whatnot. It's pretty nice that you can have like just at least seriously one or two other people to communicate with, right?
Yeah, it's been pretty fun and pretty chill. Like it sucks you can't go out and do the normal social gatherings and hangouts with all your friends, but we got a pretty solid team here at the house of my cousin Ayla and another 686 team rider, Jake Little. So, and then my boyfriend who lives down the street, he's been quarantining with us. So we got a pretty solid little quarantine crew. We got 4 people. We could play cornhole. We got some axe throwing. We got dinners being cooked up. It's been pretty good.
So who's the best on the, when you guys battle it out at the pickleball court is a big question I have.
I don't know. I feel like we had a pretty good pickleball battle the other day. I don't think all of us have played too much of it, so we're all still kind of learning and getting ready. But it'll get heated. We have some good rallies, so we'll see. We're planning some backyard Olympics, so hopefully by the end of the summer we'll all be good at all these like outdoor games and stuff like that. Skills.
Nice. I've been it seems like you've been really stepping the gardening game up, at least, especially over at like Kevin's got quite the raised bed zone, and it looks like you've been kind of going off. So you want to tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah. I've gotten more into gardening, the last couple years around here, and I only have so much I can do up at my place without having to do like major garden renovations. So I got a little bit of like potted veggies and stuff like that going up at my place, and some flowers and whatnot. And then down at Kevin's, he has like an ideal little kitchen garden backyard that the previous owner put in. So he doesn't garden, so I've taken the opportunity to go and like plant a bunch of veggies and a lot of lettuce for us. So hopefully that comes in and we can just chow out of the backyard.
Nice. Yeah, I know my lettuce that I planted, I planted it 2-3 weeks ago. It seems like it's just kind of now starting to get the little like pieces popping up, and it'll be a little bit of time. But I'm doing the exact same thing. I've been loving watching your progress with that.
Yeah, it's a nice way to pass the time and feel like you're like accomplishing something, and be outside and kind of get your hands in the dirt. It feels good, and it's when something actually grows and you can harvest, you're like, woo! You feel so good. You're like, I can do this.
When you finally eat something from there that doesn't like get by the bugs or something, you're like, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not relying on it for all of our food and veggies, but it is so like expensive when you think about it, like time consuming and like all this stuff that goes into it. You're like, man, now I totally get why just having markets are more affordable on a thing, because man, it's a lot of love and energy that goes into a veggie garden.
Yeah, it's so true. Like your weed little zones, there's all the prep that goes into it. This year I just ordered a ton of seeds, and then I've had all these trays in front of the windows in my kitchen, and I've been getting all my starts going there, and then kind of like, yeah, it's sort of been the process for me.
Yeah, it's been a good outlet for sure. Everyone in the neighborhood is like got their yards and everything on point because we're all stuck here and having to like do stuff around the house,
Totally. Yeah, I know. So what's for your little group? Kind of what are you guys doing for your shopping? everybody's got a little different program. I've kind of been doing the like every 2 or 3 weeks go to Costco and just like go crazy and look like a prepper. And then, I know if it's different for everybody. You also have like, there's a few of you there. So like, are you guys trying to do, give a list to somebody, or you kind of still just popping in when you need to at Hagen's, or what's your process look like?
We've been doing kind of everybody give me a grocery list, and then I pop into Hagen once a week. At first we were going to like kind of the bigger stores like Fred Meyer and whatnot, but then it just didn't feel really that awesome in there, so we just decided to keep it a little closer to home and in like smaller circles. So just going to Hagen once a week, like, and every once in a while we'll pop in for the random, I don't know, we've been getting White Claws and stuff like that from the gas station when they run out. So it's like, but for the most part, we kind of just get a list together for the week, and I do one big grocery run.
Oh, perfect.
It's been working okay. We stocked it pretty well before everything clamped down. Yeah.
Nice. That's nice. That's perfect. I've been kind of like on your stories I've been seeing, and I've wanted to ask you a little bit about like, this eco kind of life thing that you're doing, where you're like monitoring like the pieces of plastic, and like, you kind of started a little thing on Earth Day about it. What exactly is that, and how, I kind of want to try like, anything I can do right now. I've been just like getting crazy on my like compost pile and making sure I'm doing compost. And I like took apart all my bins and put all that stuff in my garden. And that's sort of what I've been using. I've been trying not to like obviously go buy bags of dirt or anything like that, and just like do what I can around here. But let me hear a little bit about some of the like positive initiatives you're putting in.
The one you're talking about is through Changing Tides Foundation, and it's this thing they do every Earth Day for the week, just to be more aware of how much like single-use plastic consumption there is. So for the week, we pretty much get a swear jar, like, when you're a kid and you're like, oh, you swear, you put $1 in the jar or a quarter or whatever. So you pretty much treat plastics as a swear, and whenever you're like, oh crap, I used this yogurt container and I'm throwing it away, or stuff that's not recyclable, or that's single use, you pretty much put $1. I'm putting $1 in the swear jar. You can do whatever you want, and then it's just to make your brain kind of realize how much throwaway culture we have. So
totally.
At the end of the week, you kind of look at it and you're like, oh, okay, I had 30 pieces of plastic. So you're like, okay, I'm going to throw $30 from the swear jar over to the Changing Tides Foundation, and they use that to do a lot of awareness and programs like that through their foundation to kind of do like ocean cleanup and stuff like that. So it's a good way to, get your brain in thinking that way, and then also contribute to a good cause to cut down on single-use plastics. So it's been cool to do with them the last couple of years. It definitely makes me realize how much I do use, how much
totally.
I throw away, and hopefully it carries into the rest of the year where I'm like, oh, okay, like remember to bring, little baggies for refilling bulk goods, or remember to bring, like don't buy stuff in maybe plastic bottles. Instead, I grab stuff out of glass bottles, or I bring my own refillable stuff. So it's a good thing to just have on the head.
Yeah, and it's really cool to use your kind of social platform too, just to like show people like little ideas and things that you're doing, and how important it is sometimes just to think about a little bit about what you're consuming and what the plan is with everything, because it's like the tiny little steps. If everybody made those steps, it'd be like a massive difference, right?
Yeah, and it's like just within the house here, it's like we have a bunch of like, reusable straws, like glass, metal straws. We have bamboo cutlery that we can reuse. Like I've just tried to kind of cut down on that type of stuff, wax paper to cover things instead of plastic baggies, like stuff like that. So it just kind of, it's a slow process. You can't change it overnight, but it's good to be more conscious of it.
Yeah, that's really cool. I have a little part in my show sometimes where I field some questions from some people that have reached out in the last day. So at Laura Janae seems like she has a pretty specific question here for you. I don't know if this is inside, but she says, would you rather eat frozen sticks of butter or have slugs as fingers?
That's an interesting one. I would definitely frozen sticks of butter because that's like ice cream. We were just talking about butter consumption the other night. Nothing against slugs, but I don't want them as fingers.
No, that'd be a little berserker.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a live question that just shot over too. At Brad Andrew wants to know, what is your favorite flavor of Doritos?
Brad always has the hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, he really does.
I haven't had too many Doritos like in the last, I don't know, 10 years, but when I do get my hands on some, like when they're just around, I can't stop. I'm just like, and they're pretty much the classic. I go with the classic, whatever nacho cheese flavor is there.
Yeah.
But I don't have a choice. I don't buy them too much, but when they're around, I get down on that nacho cheese.
Yeah, I know that they can get tenaciously mowed down, so I try to keep those not in the program around here.
Yeah.
Bethany will have some funky. Bethany always has some like funky like chickpea like cheese nacho chip that just tastes like not at all like that. So
I try to get those instead of the Doritos. So I try to have like the healthy alternatives around because at least I don't feel as bad if I just mow a bag of those.
Yeah, exactly. I got one more there's a couple more. I got at Payden Full. He wants to know, in Bellingham, what are your favorite places to go out to eat? Interesting one.
We really kind of hang around Fairhaven when we go out to eat. We go to Oven, the pizza place there in Fairhaven a bunch. We go to Mambo for some Italian stuff. My boyfriend likes Italian food, so we go to Italian a lot. And then for other stuff, I've really enjoyed like Black Sheep for some tasty tacos. We like Muto, and there's a new place in Fairhaven that's a little Japanese sushi restaurant that's got ramen and sushi in it too. So it's called, is it Fuji-san?
Yeah. Fuji-san. Yeah, I've checked that out before. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but there's so many good places in town. It's hard to really narrow it down. It's kind of whatever you got a hankering for. You kind of go for what's out there.
What were some of your most memorable like kind of moments from the season? I know like you had a couple of good like trips up to Canada in the early part of this year, and then also another part to that question is like, how'd that feel when you just sent that monster method into Corbett's Couloir, like, and that whole like kings and queens of Corbett's. Like, what are some of the kind of moments that you look back on? I know at the beginning of the year you were healing up, but then it seemed like you just kind of went into like full send mode after that.
Yeah. That wasn't the plan initially going to Kings and Queens. I wasn't trying to ascend, but I've been kind of holding myself back about that season because I had a herniated disc, so I had spine surgery in October, and I was like, okay, if I can just chill out till like mid-February, I'll be doing pretty good. And I had been doing really good with my self-control until Corbett's, and for some reason, just that morning, it just felt good and it looked good, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm never gonna have another time where it's gonna be this perfect conditions to do it. So I just thought I'd go for it, and in the moment, it felt good.
Nice.
So after that, I kind of knew, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm good to start sending.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, and other than that, like I had a lot of really good POW kind of just chill POW trips, getting a lot of quality shredding time in, and was really looking forward to the springtime where I could maybe start hitting some jumps again and kind of get back into the groove. So a little bit of a bummer that didn't pan out, but it just gives me a little more time to heal and get ready and prepare for next season. So hopefully next season's a banger.
Exactly. I think people are going to be kind of frothing at the bit for their opportunity once it comes back around. What's the story behind this jacket? You see the golden Wonder Woman 686 collab.
Well, we were kind of planning to do some shooting in this for the Wonder Woman collab this spring, and since we didn't get to do it, it's just been sitting in my gear room, just hanging out. And I look at it all the time, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I can wear it for this today. It's cozy. I'm like hanging out. It's a little colder outside. It's a little chilly in the house, so I just threw on this gold Wonder Woman one piece to hang out in. It's pretty comfy. I don't know if I would, shred in it every day, but
nope.
It's a special occasion type of outfit. So.
Perfect. So what oh yeah, let's see the full. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
What kind of kind of playing on that, what are some of the activities that you find yourself doing right now? We all have to be kind of respectful of what we go out and do a little bit, but I have been seeing you have that little bay right below your house where you can get out on the sup boards and keep that going, and there's probably some nice hiking around your zone. Have you been finding ways to get out and remain active during this?
Yeah, for sure. It's like a combo of trying to be on top of PT and stretching in the house, and then getting outside to either go for, some hikes just in the backyard here, or when it's nice out, we're going to get to go down and maybe take the sups out for a little paddle, kind of switch it up. So feeling really fortunate that we have the access, like literally right out the door to just be outside and escape kind of the inside like stuffiness that you get. But yeah, I've just been keeping busy with researching for my real estate license. So that's a lot of studying computer time, doing a lot of random things here and there around the house that I've been meaning to do, and then just getting outside, trying to enjoy the weather when it's nice and stay active, because I definitely can feel when I am not getting enough movement, that I'm not sweating, that it's like my energy just kind of tanks, and I got to keep in that good mind frame during all this. So just keeping my mental health in order.
Yeah,
as well as my physical health.
It's so true. It's so nice to just I know you have this too, but just to have a yard to work in, and to be outside, and to get some of that vitamin D, whatever little amounts of it that we do get here right now. But yeah, just picking weeds and making the place look good, and touching up on some projects around the house.
Yeah, I kind of ran out of excuses not to do a bunch of stuff, so I've been tackling that.
Nice. Well, perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining Sessions with the Sarge, and I hope to sit up with you soon and get out and enjoy nature. When more of our life's liberties begin to soften a little bit, and we're able to get back out there.
Yeah, same. I'm really looking forward to maybe some late summer shredding, and if not, looking forward to next winter. So
awesome. Well, thank you much. We'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good, Pat. Nice chatting with you.